I'd like to call this session to order as well. So for those of us who are still getting our breakfasts, I request that you pick your breakfast and come and take a seat so we can get started with the program. But first, there's a lady we are looking for called Melissa. Melissa, wherever you are, please find Sulaiman, the gentleman in a suit. Stand up so they can see you. And wave. Okay. There you go. Sulaiman, next time be sure where your date is. Don't mix us up. All right, may I please request everybody to take their seats. The people who are at the back, the people taking breakfast, please pick your breakfast and come so we can get started in the interest of time. All right. As our colleagues are getting their breakfast, I would like to officially welcome you this morning to this very, very important occasion, important for us and important for you. My name is Jackie Tahakanizwa, and I serve at Uganda Breweries as a Corporate Relations Manager, Public Policy and Regulatory Affairs. I am going to be your host this morning, and I hope that we're going to have very good conversations today. I would like to welcome our chief guest, Miss Geraldine Sally Busolwa. A very big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies, this lady is a phenomenal woman. She's such a high-spirited lady. Growing up, I used to read about her. She's such an assertive person that I kept telling myself that when I grow up one day, I really want to be like Geraldine. And there was a time I actually wanted to just get close to her, But dreams are valid, people. Dreams are valid. So before I knew it, I was, rubbing shoulders with the lady. By the way, she did mathematics, economics, and I think statistics. People who do such courses are not very easy. Do we agree? You're laughing. Do you know these things? It's not easy, but I can assure you, she's one of the people we have in this country, one of the ladies that has, very great experience in financial management, garnered across the globe. If I start talking about Geraldine, I think we'll not leave this place. But thank you so much for making time. We really appreciate you. I know this has really been, it's been long coming because we kept looking out for you, inviting you for our events. But I'm so glad that today you have made it, despite your busy schedule. You really made it in time, and we appreciate that. Thank you so much. But also would like to thank, the Ministry of Trade for the great work they are doing to ensure that businesses and trade thrives in this country. We are really, really grateful for that. I would also like to welcome Honorable Fatuma Naigaga. People, if you do not know Fatuma Naigaga, anything can happen now. She actually has all our visas, in this house, in this room. So she can decide to cancel our visas and say, go back home, I don't know you, which village are you from? So Honorable Fatuma Naigaga is the LOC3 woman councillor for Luzira Parish in Akawa Division. She's such a great lady, very, very, very passionate about the communities and the women especially. So we appreciate you, madam. Thank you for hosting us, and thank you for showing up for us. Every time we reach out to you, you always come out to support. We thank you so much. I would also like to welcome our Managing Director, Mr. Andrew Kilonzo. And Andrew Kilonzo is our MD. He takes care of the Uganda Breweries business in Uganda. I think he may be the tallest man in the room, if I'm not mistaken. We thank you so much, Andrew, for coming through. I also welcome our Corporate Relations Director, Juliana Kagwa. Thank you. I think most of you know Juliana because she has been around for quite some time in terms of, I'm not saying you're old, madam. You are very young, vibrant, you can see. Yes, and of course, Sulaiman and the team at Uganda Breweries. Sulaiman, stand up. Sulaiman takes care of our sustainability agenda. Yep, so Sulaiman, thanks for putting this together. I will welcome you all. We have our great partners that we work with here at Uganda Breweries. Uganda Breweries, we believe in collaborations, and we know for sure that we cannot do it alone, which is why we work with different partners. And this morning, our dear guest of honor, I would like to introduce to you our partners, the ones we're working with on this particular program. We have the Light for the World team. Please wave from wherever you are. And a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like we need to add a little bit of the breakfasts. I thought that was enough, but I mean, if you feel like clapping, clap a little bit more, please. Okay, and then we have a team from Enterprise Uganda. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I would like us to just pay attention to the reason why we are here. We are here to celebrate and award, the beneficiaries who have undergone our business and hospitality skills training, and that is under our program that is codenamed Learning for Life program. And that is under our Society 2030, which I'm going to invite Sulaiman to just in 2 minutes to kind of give us an overview on why we are here, what the program is about. In just 2 minutes, Sulaiman.
Thank you, Jackie. I promise to be punctual. So my name is Sulaiman. I take care of sustainability at Uganda Breweries Limited, and I manage this Learning for Life program. I know for the trainees we have interacted already in the classes. Very happy and glad to see you back here to finally graduate. So about this program, we as Uganda Breweries Limited, because over and above succeeding as a strong business commercially, we asked ourselves, how can we integrate success in the marketplace and success for the society? And we asked ourselves, how can we create impact in an area we are very good at, which is the hospitality sector, and more specifically, the entertainment industry, where we have bars, we have events, we have all these celebrations. We identified there are many challenges in affecting that sector and are hindering people from economically thriving in that area. But one of them we singled out was skills. So we know that skills is a key driver of success for the hospitality sector. And to create an impact in that area, Learning for Life was born. So it's business and entrepreneurship skills training to prepare those who are not employed in the sector to have the skill set to help them transition into employment or business. So the candidates went through 2 sets of training. The first set is bar skills, which you're calling bar skills, which are the core skills to enable the trainee to create an experience for consumers, either in a bar or in a party, in an event, road trip, and all those things. Part 2 is the life skills, which gives them the soft skills to help them monetize those core skills. So things to do with communication, kind of mini branding, budgeting, basically the business side of things, to enable them to now use the skills as wings to help them thrive economically. So a combination of those 2 sets prepares an individual ready to succeed in the hospitality sector and trade. And we had other goals also. we want to make sure that the underrepresented groups are also represented. So women, for example, half the room here are women, okay? So in our industry, it's not easy to find many ladies behind the counter, although we have many waiters and what have you. And then for the first time, we tried persons with disabilities. It's not an area we actually know very well, so Light of the World has been really helpful in this journey. We asked ourselves, do we wait until we know everything before we include persons with disabilities, or we start now and learn as we go? And we thought we'd rather act now, start small, and then we continue involving so that the entire society in Uganda is reflected in our programs. That's all.
Well done, Suleiman. Well done. You managed time. Thank you so much. I'd like to welcome Honorable Fatuma to just give us some level of comfort that we are safe where we are, and then kindly come and share so we can proceed. Thank you, Honorable. A big round of applause for her, please.
Thank you, Madam. Good morning, everyone. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Mukama mulungi, ekiseera kyonna, era zembeera ziweewaawo. My name, Mugala Fatuma Naigaga, Woman Councillor Luzira Parish, Nakawa Division. I'm happy to be here to welcome you, all of you who has come for this function. I thank the brewery to welcome us to be here. I thank everyone. Sulaiman, I thank Juliana, the manager, and the chief guest. I thank all of you. In fact, I'm happy to be here, to be a witness that these youth, women, to see that they have come to learn Life Uganda program. I think now you have learned, we have come to learn, we have come to know what is going on. Going back, go and teach yourself also what you have learned here. Don't go and see it. Don't go and elect. Please give your friends the idea you have learned from UBL. I'm not going to talk so much. Time is not on our side. But I welcome UBL on the floor. Please feel free. I'm here. Security is guru. And I love Luzira. Where is Luzira, by the way? Where are you? I can't even see many hands. Thank you for what you have done. Thank you, you'll be able to love Luzira, Paris. This is not the first time, but I thank you, Pierre, for the project you have given us. Women are busy making money, and some of them, they are here from the project. I love you, Pierre. Continue giving us, continue loving us. Thank you.
About our partnership, real quick. Naomi, as she's coming, please give her a round of applause. She's right there.
Thank you so much. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you for having me. I'd like to recognize the presence of our chief guests, Madam Honorable Geraldine. You're welcome. Madam Councillor Fatuma, you're welcome. Sulaiman, thanks for hosting us and inviting us. And everyone, all protocols observed. My name is Naomi Akwe. I work with Light for the World Uganda as a disability inclusion facilitator. But we have 8 countries in Africa, Uganda being one of those countries. We realize that people with disabilities are not being involved in almost every aspect of life, but starting with employment. So we went to UBL a couple of years ago and we asked them to help us on this inclusion journey. And UBL welcomed us with open arms. They've loved us, they've included us, they've involved us, they've been everything for us. How do we do this? We go to a company like UBL, we sell them our idea of diversity and inclusion for people with disabilities in the employment sector. Then through that, UBL signs a proof of commitment that yes, we want to be an inclusive company. Yes, we want to be an inclusive organization. And then we take them through the steps. UBL has done disability awareness trainings. UBL has done a disability readiness checklist. UBL has done trainings on sign language interpretation. But most of all, UBL is involved in employing people with disabilities. All this that we do is done through people with disabilities like me, who are disability inclusion facilitators that drive inclusion to see that it takes place. Why do you think it's me doing it? Because it's easier to change your mind as a person without a disability or as an employer, HR, and every other thing under employment to see ability in action. It's not textbook based. I have the evidence. I am the proof that people with disabilities can work. UBL has been our partner in a previous project, which was Make 12.4% work. Under that, UBL has seen people with disabilities through their recruitment processes. We have what we call, I want to give it a very beautiful name, decent employment. Decent employment is not just going through university, coming back home, get a job. No. Most people leave universities when they don't even have the necessary skills to be fit in the job market. So through partners like UBL, we do what we call work experience placements. In the beginning, we were the ones giving UBL persons with disabilities for our work experience placement programs. But today, UBL comes to Light for the World every year, and they get people with disabilities, take them through the work experience placement program, which runs for an entire year. It's a fully paid program, and I would like to applaud UBL for that. Thank you. The other thing that UBL has done is not just looking at employment where people are seated in offices. Equip people with other skills, like the one we had yesterday and today. Skills are necessary for today's work sector, and people with disabilities have been left behind. And as Light for the World, we chose not to leave everyone behind. We leave no one. When I say no one, it means we have projects where we have groups that are inclusive of persons with disabilities and people without disabilities, because through those groups, people learn about us and know that, oh, people with disabilities are not just difficult people, but when you understand them, you can work together with them. I wouldn't like to live here without your mind changed about people with disabilities, because that is the journey. That is the seed that we have planted. And through UBL and other partners on inclusive employment, we can still see that disability inclusion is possible. Thank you so much for having us. I would like to stop here, but on behalf of Light for the World Uganda, I'm saying thank you to UBL.
Keep clapping, ladies and gentlemen. Keep clapping. Thank you. Thank you so much. Naomi, I really didn't want her to stop. You know, at some point I thought I was feeling the Holy Spirit getting into me, talking about Uganda breweries and the great things we have done. And then towards the end, she almost gave us a real serious sermon and a closing prayer. A big round of applause for Naomi. Okay. So, ladies, please allow me invite Mr. Noah Wandera, real quick, from Enterprise Uganda. Thank you.
Thank you, MC. Our dear guest of honor, the PS, Minister of Trade, the UBL, Managing Director, the partners who have been involved on this program, our dear participants, ladies and gentlemen, all protocol observed. Enterprise Uganda, we are so privileged to be identified on this program. We were tasked to take the participants through business and entrepreneurship training that we did, and the aim was to allow the participants adapt mindset change, entrepreneurship mindset that can help them start and grow their businesses. And I believe the participants who went through our sessions, are you ready to hit the market? Oh, yes. Are you ready? Oh, yes. Wow, that should have been a little bit much higher. So I believe you got a transformation that is key, that is needed for you to confront any situation, any hindrance, any obstacle. As a person with a positive mindset, I believe nothing can stand your way. What is important for you is to pick those key competences, those key skills that you went through and get started. Take action, get started. And remember from our sessions, you learned, but it also gave you the opportunity to unlearn, but also relearn, which is very important for the entrepreneurship journey that you are set to start. So at this moment, I appreciate UBL